I think people should review every year, every summer, every season, what the reality that they want to be in this world actually looks like, to be able to articulate it. I have an idea for a children's book, and it deals with these polarized opposites. There's the real light, being sunlight, and there's the false light, like the light that the controllers give us. You know, they give us all these toys, and they tell us that this is the light, this is what we're here for. This is the meaning of life, to work and chase after physical, material objects, that this is what we're here for. You know, we consume and yada yada. You know where the story goes. In this children's book, the programmer, the controller, through psychological warfare and intimidation, teaches the other children not to look for the real light, or there's going to be consequences. And something happens in the story, which I'm cultivating in my head at this time and on paper. A situation where a boy and a girl, which are the main characters in this children's book, venture outside of the parameters of the sandbox. Sandbox where the toys are, where the sheeple children are playing. They venture outside of the box, and they start moving into the terrain of unknown territory, i.e. the boundaries of our mind, exploring that, which we all should do. They meet the prison wall. They meet the gatekeeper. And in this children's book, the programmer brings all the children together and lets them know that the security has been breached, and their security, their wonderful way of life, has been threatened. So now they have to begin the process of building the wall. Building the wall to keep them safe. Yet those masons of the wall that they're building are the children themselves. They're building up their own wall. To get to that point to where we can really start articulating what that reality looks like, we have to let go of our fears that have been actually physically implanted into everything that we are. On the physical level, the spiritual level, the psychological level, there are programs within us. Some could liken it to a software program. Our culture definitely seems to mirror one. When you travel around the world, you find out it's different all over the world. Customs are different. In terms of mating and dating, sexual attraction, that's also different as well, and relative, although there are many things that keep us very similar as humans. The reality is, to articulate what that positive reality looks like, we have to let go of our fear of what other people would think about us and actually embrace our own imagination. And there's many things that come into our imagination that might mirror what other people are saying. But we should really chase what we're seeing as far as we can chase it without letting go of that vision, of what that blueprint looks like. I think a lot of people are going to continue to receive a lot of information about a lot of things in the next year. And when I look at other people, I see a lot of positive potential in them, even though they may not see it. There are a lot of people that don't think like me, or like the cameraman, or like some of you that live in Portland, yet I see something in them that's very different. I can feel their energy. I can see that they are not like the rest. They don't know that they're not like the rest, but I can see it. I can see something in them where they don't particularly see what I see. The point is, it's not a matter of there being a one, like the one from the Matrix. It's a matter of many ones that have been called, to present certain information to the rest of their fellow brothers and sisters. So it's not about one person. You know, we really, if we want to get beyond where we are right now, have to go far beyond this mentality of one person's going to lead us, or one person's going to explain something to us clearly that's going to set us in the right path. When you start thinking about a reality where there is no electricity, where there could be, multiple types of wars going on the planet, where communication is disrupted, especially in terms of news and information and what's really going on, you're going to have to come to some sort of a way of finding out for yourself what is really relevant and what is really important to you at that particular moment to get to where you need to be. Now, right now, we haven't entered that reality yet, to where we're without electricity, but we are in a reality where many people are undergoing psychological warfare to the point where all they can see is the conspiracy. And because we're becoming so aware of it, we can actually build up the power of the very beast that we believe that we're fighting by focusing on the size of the biceps of our opponent instead of that time is an illusion, and that we shouldn't worry so much about certain things happening with a certain particular framework or time frame, without allowing ourselves to go outside of the box and see things from a non-time space reality. And I think when we can do that, and when I do that, I can feel that we've been going through this for a long time. And energetically, this feels a lot like what it may have felt like during the Spanish Inquisition, not just the fall of Rome and not just the Nazi Empire. But yet, they want us locked into this fear of not surviving in the next couple of years, this time frame. And we do see what they're doing. But the question is, how panicked are they really? We know about Zbigniew Brzezinski in this video about the global awakening, the panic taking place as a result of all this information that the people are receiving and passing back and forth, instantaneous communication. Never before have so many people been awakened to what we've been awakened to at this particular point in time. So start thinking about what it's going to be like in the next year and how you can help catapult it to a higher level globally, the collective consciousness to a higher level, and how you can contribute to that. Everything's speeding up, and I think karma's speeding up to a certain degree. Whatever we put out there seems to be coming back. So I have firsthand experience with manifesting positive things in my life very quickly, and also negative consequences for things happening in terms of karma very, very quickly. So it's all here for our learning lessons. And some of these videos are very quick and short and to the point, like this one. The whole point is, I have an idea for a children's book, but it's not really for children, it's for adults with children in those bodies that have never fully matured, those that have been infantilized. As I look at the traffic right now, as people wait at the red light, I see a lot of people out there that are terrified of taking power in their own hands and truly creating that positive reality right now, today, instead of seeing someone else create that for them. You're going to have to work hard and put that on paper, put it into form on some way, and also learn to differentiate those things that you can change and those that you can't. That way you are being efficient with the energy that you have. Because time is of the essence. It's the most valuable thing that we have. Time is in fact much more valuable than money. If you ask any person out there that has a lot of money, you'll find out that they're not always happy necessarily because of lifestyle choices they have made to get that much money. They don't seem to have the time to truly be human. So these are all things